Hello, hello, peoples. Greetings and salutations. My name is Kyra, and I like to learn this life. So, I was stretching this morning and listening to some wonderful downloads of information, and the video kept talking about professions. And I was like, what does that word even mean? I was like, do I have a profession? Will I ever have a profession? Because what I do doesn't naturally fall into societal norms. And then, even so, I was like, do I even want to label myself as a profession? So I asked myself, what does the word profession mean? So it got me started in the space of playing with words, right? I love to play in this life. That is how I explore. That is how I engage. That is how I relate, is through play. So because sometimes we use a word every day without actually knowing what it means, I decided to start to play and explore different words. And the word that triggered all of this was the word profession. When we hear the word profession, we usually think job, career, what you do for work. That is the societal norm of the word profession. But that's not where the word started, actually. If we look at etymology, I love that word, which is the origin of a word. So the etymology of the word. The word profession comes from the Latin word professo, which means a public declaration. And it comes from profeteri, meaning to declare openly or to acknowledge. I think I said that right, hopefully. If not, who cares? You understood what I meant. So originally, a profession wasn't about work. It was about what you are willing to stand up and say publicly. This is what I believe. This is what I am. This is what I devote myself to. That was what profession originated with when it came to the etymology of the word. So the original meaning, let's deepen this a little bit. Before careers, a profession was a commitment, a devotion, and a calling. The way early professions were things like medicine, law, spirituality, they weren't just jobs. They were the identity you chose to live by. So that really made me think when I was like, okay, gosh, am I ever going to have a profession? And that immediate response of like, oh no, I don't know if I will, was because I always personally don't like to get boxed into things. And the fact that profession started off as a word, which was something that you identified of how you chose to live. And I choose to live in so many different ways. So I might have a multitude of professions or no profession. When you bring meaning into this today, a profession isn't just what you do to survive. It is what you're choosing to express consistently in front of others. So the real question becomes, what are you professing with your life? That can be your profession. In astrology, this connects strongly to your midheaven, or what we would like to be known as the 10th house in most astrology charts. Sometimes your midheaven can fall between a couple different houses, but that's neither here or there. Traditionally and typically, it falls in their 10th house, which is your public life, your role in the world. It also can speak to your sun sign, what you're here to express. It can also speak to your Saturn, what you commit to over time. Your profession isn't just your job. It's the energy you repeatedly show the world. And I like that way better than it just being like, oh, this is my job. And because then it comes to question, are you your job? Are you your profession? Are you that box and that label? I like it better when it says, oh no, this is what I show to the world. So I like that. I'm going to go with that. In numerology, this aligns with your life path number, your overall direction and purpose, and your expression or destiny number, which is what you're here to develop and express. So again, your profession isn't random. It's a pattern of what you're naturally built to embody and share. The study of words is called etymology again, and etymology reminds us that words have layers, they evolve, they carry history, and sometimes we forget their depth. So when we reduce profession to just a job, we lose something. And that's what I was noticing. Like, and that's why I didn't want to be boxed into it. And that's why I love this learning in life of just exploring these themes. Because it's not just about what you do, it's about what you declare, what you stand for, and what you embody over time. So maybe your profession isn't something you have to find. Maybe it's something you already are expressing. You just have to notice what you've been professing all along. And that made me feel more comfortable with the word profession personally, and maybe not necessarily having a societally identifiable profession, and just understanding that what I profess can always be my profession because that is the root of the word. So, yeah, I like the use of the word back then, so I'm going to bring it back into play. So, if someone asks, "What's your profession?" or "Are you a professional?" Yes, everyone is a professional because everyone is professing something that they are embodying in this world. Now, society and certain camps and stuff like that, they might say, well, I'm speaking as in what you do for work, and what I mean by work, what do people pay you for? That's a whole nother camp. If that's the standpoint, I'm paid to exist. So that's a whole nother thing. But when it comes to profession, I am professing my embodiment of my existence into the world. So I hope that was fun for you. That was really fun for me, just learning about words and playing with it. That's what we're here to do, is to discover and to expand and to connect and express and experience. So this is going to be a new series that I'm going to do about playing with words, because I am obsessed with exploring this life and bringing meaning to the experiences through the communication of it. So if you like this series, let me know. Hit the like button. If there's a word that inspires you, also put it in the comments, because maybe that'll inspire me too, and we can look into it and explore it together. But yeah, until our next word, I love you. Let's play.